our guests here today, Your Excellency Omar Saud Alomar, Minister of State for Communication Affairs of Kuwait, and Sheikh Abdullah Sabah Humoud Al Sabah, the Assistant Director General of Investment Operations at KDIPA. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
I want to begin, Your Excellency, by asking you around the policies. I know that you've been working tirelessly in Kuwait to transform the economy, to diversify, and to create policies that are really going to underpin tech companies to thrive in the country. And I wanted to begin by saying, we set the scene by saying that much of the time now, success means speed. So I wanted to ask you, how agile are the policies that you're creating that are really going to allow tech companies to thrive and to be successful in Kuwait?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Nikki, for having us here. It will be very hard to follow a robot performance, but we'll try our best. And hopefully we can leave the stage better than the robot. Yes, Kuwait policies are built for agility and measurable impact. We pride ourselves that to be flexible enough to meet the development of technology and the needs that require to push for Kuwait to be like a hub for the development. And of course, we engage with tech leaders and all interested parties to make sure our policies and regulation is agile enough. Yes.
Public-private partnerships are really important for you in Kuwait. What do you see as your role in creating nationwide infrastructure that you've been developing, digital and physical infrastructure, in enabling the private sector to come in and be able to set up? How key are those PPPs for you?
It is very important. We have a very successful engagement with the private sector in deploying the mobile networks, and we are one of the best in the world when it comes to quality, coverage, and the prices. As I said before, regulation do play a part that created this room for the private companies on the mobile operators to leverage these regulation in a proper manner, where we are in the, I would say, one of the best in the world. Now, for the other parts of infrastructure, like fixed and others, yes, we are at the moment creating this public-private company that will handle the continuous rollout of fiber optics. And to meet all the technological requirements and needs, inshallah.
I think you're being modest, Your Excellency. So I think one thing that people may not know about Kuwait is the youthful population and the connectivity of that youthful population. And I think that's an incredible feat. 99.7% of the population is online.
Yes, and that's created by, today, by wireless connectivity mostly. And hopefully very soon we'll meet that with the fixed infrastructure. We have huge demand coming up, as you stated, with the private sector, especially today. We have Google and Microsoft that they will establish their regions in Kuwait, and that would require high demand on the connectivity part, plus the infrastructure overall.
That youthful population is going to be an incredible workforce of the future, as well as being the end users for tech companies. Sheikh Abdullah, if I may ask you, how do you see nurturing that youthful population and to ensure that they are going to be the pipeline of the future workforce for private tech companies that are coming to Kuwait?
I think youth present the most powerful asset in Kuwait, and with 68% of our population under the age of 35. And they are, we are a home of one of the youngest, most connected digitally in the region. This generation did not only use the technology, they create, they innovate, and they build solutions to address our time challenges. Partnership with global leading, as His Excellency mentioned, technological company like Google and Microsoft to prepare our workforce in an AI-driven economy where we need to build people that is ready to not only use the technology to train, to make them ready for a cybersecurity, digital or data analytics, and so on. This is an opportunity for international investors to get engaged with a ready-made talent pool in the country.
And before we wrap, I would just like to ask you, Your Excellency, policy and regulation is going to be key. We see cybersecurity as a growing risk. It's moving up the ranks all the time of the global risk reports. How important is it for you as the government to ensure that the policy and regulation that's going to underpin global cybersecurity is not being thought of as something afterwards, it's actually being built into the system from the get-go?
Yes. As we modernize our infrastructure, it's very important to understand that it has to be robust, scalable, and of course, cybersecurity is one of the most important things that we have to take care of. So we have a government body that is today looking after these policies and regulation, and these policies and regulation not hinder any development coming in the future. It is flexible enough to make sure our infrastructure is secure, connectivity is secure, and of course, our citizen privacy and whatever is related to these types of risk. Yes, they are on the rise, but same time to make sure we have the proper tools and the skilled people to take care of that.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there, but we'll continue the conversation over lunch.
We just started.
I know, but look, we're late already. Your Excellency, Sheikh Abdullah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nikki.